Morning. Welcome back to Strategic Management. The last time we talked about corporate planning. Corporate planning. And today, our next topic is Total Quality Management, TQM. That's the acronym for Total Quality Management. Here we'll talk about the definition of total quality management, the origin of total quality management, the basic principles of TQM, and its implementation. The main content for today's topic we want to talk about the definition of total quality management. Secondly, the origin of total quality management. The basic principle and the implementation. In this unit, we will be introduced to another management principle called the Total Quality Management, TQM, where we'll learn the origin as well as the basic principles of TQM. Shall be able to define the concept of TQM at the end of this unit, to trace the history of TQM, to list and discuss the basic principles of total quality management, as well as explain the implementation strategy for the TQM. Simply put, the total quality management or TQM is the application of quality management principles to all aspects of a going concern or the organization, including customers, the suppliers, the employees, their integration with the key business processes in order to ensure that things are done right the first time while eliminating defects and waste from the operation. It's a management approach for an organization centered on quality, based on the participation of all its members, and aimed at long-term success through customer satisfaction and benefits to all members of the organization and to the society. the application of quality management principles to all aspects of the organization, including customers. Suppliers and employees, their integration with the key business process in order to ensure that things are done right. Not to ensure that things are done right the first time, while eliminating defects and waste from the operation. We also told that the management approach for an organization centered on quality, based on the participation of all its members, and aimed at long-term success through customer satisfaction and benefits to all members of the organization and to the society as well. We then move on to the origin of CQM. Origin of total quality management. The origin of the expression total quality management from researchers is unclear. However, some consultants, business managers, and researchers have contributed immensely to the concept of principles of management over the years. They include Edward Deming in 1986, Joseph Jura 1980, Oakland 1993, Cole 1994, just to mention a few. Edward in 1986, who was considered by many authors to be the godfather of Japanese industrial success. He saw quality as aiming at the needs of the consumer. It is both the present and the future. According to Oakland, 1993, he sees quality as meeting the customer's or client's requirements, or delighting the customer in question. These were to be found in the mission statement, goals, or objectives of a definite organization. Hence, both profit and non-profit organizations pay greater attention to providing quality products and service to both customers and their employees. Joseph Durham, 1980, sees quality as fitness for purpose or use. Crosby, 1979, also sees quality primarily as conformance to requirements. In his research, Crosby proposed 14 steps that management can take to improve quality throughout an organization. All these are brief historical background of the total quality management. The origin of the expression total quality management researchers unclear. However, some consultants business managers and researchers have contributed immensely to the concept and principles of management over the years. Among them are Edward, or shall I say Edward Deming, Edward, who was regarded or considered by many authors to be the godfather of Japanese industrial success. He saw quality as aiming at the needs of the consumer both present and future. Also, Oakland, 1993. Sees quality as simply meeting the customer or client requirements. Or delighting the customer or client. In addition, code Code 1994 sees quality as one of the most consistent things both profit and non-profit organizations. Paying greater attention to providing quality products. And service to both customers and their employees. This is according to Cole. 1994. Edwards considered quality as aiming at the needs of the customer. What does customer need? What are their wants? What do they need in particular? Immediate and otherwise, both present and the future. He was also regarded as the godfather of Japanese industrial success. We have the Oakland of 1993 as well. And we also have the Code of 1994. Next one is Joseph Durham of 1980. He sees quality as fitness for purpose or use. Crosby sees quality primarily as conformance to requirements. With that, I want to talk about the basic principles of TQM. The basic principles of total quality management philosophy of doing business are to satisfy the customer, satisfy the suppliers, and you continuously improve your business processes. In the process, these questions have to be answered. 1. How do you satisfy the customer in question? 2. Why should you satisfy the supplier? And 3. What is continuous improvement? In the process, these questions have to be answered. What are they? How do you satisfy the customer? Two, why should you satisfy the supplier? Three, what is continuous improvement? The customer satisfaction aspect. This is the first and major total quality management principle. Satisfy the customer with quality product or service. The person who pays for the product or service, otherwise called the customer or client, wants to get value for his or her money. That is about customer satisfaction. For the second question, why should you satisfy the supplier? A company that seeks to satisfy the customer by providing them value for what they buy and the quality they expect will get more repeat businesses and less complaints. Of course, we have the internal and external suppliers. The internal customer is a worker. Ordinarily should have the mindset of satisfying the internal customer in order to keep his or her job. and to get a raise or promotion. From there, we have the chain of customers. Often in a company, there is a chain of customers, each improving product and passing it along until it is finally sold to the external customer. Each worker must not only seek to satisfy the immediate internal customer, but he or she must look up the chain to try to satisfy the ultimate customer. How then do you satisfy the supplier? The total management principle, total quality management principle is to satisfy the supplier. How? He or she is the person or organization from whom you are purchasing goods or services. The external supplier is a company that must seek to satisfy external suppliers by providing them with clear instructions and requirements and then paying them fairly on time. It is only in the company's best interest that its suppliers provide it with quality goods or services. If the company hopes to provide quality goods or services to its external customers, continuous improvement. The third principle of TQM is continuous improvement. Here, you can never be satisfied with the method used because there is always room for improvement or advancement. Since competition is fast improving, it is very necessary to strive to keep ahead of the game. Workers are often a source of continuous improvement. They can provide suggestions on how to improve a process and eliminate waste or unnecessary waste. After that, you can then set a standard. In the final analysis, the total quality management system should set out the following standards. The aim of the TQM system is to prevent errors, not their detections and corrections. The motto of every staff in the organization ought to be get it right the first time. Also, organizational management must be totally committed to the total quality policy or strategy. It should meet customers' requirements as well. The quality implies in continuous improvement in process and strategy. At the same time, quality is the responsibility of everybody, including suppliers. And strategies. We should meet customers' requirements. to prevent errors. Main aim is to prevent errors, not their detection and correction. Implementation of total quality management. It is important to know that the TQM is a cross-functional process, which for its implementation requires close cooperation among all functions in the pursuit of the common goal of improving quality. One, building organizational commitment to quality. Two, focus on customers. Three, set goals and create incentives. 4. Relationship of we then explain this point. The first one is building organizational commitment to quality. Building organizational commitment to quality. Now, how can this be achieved? The Chief Executive Officer, the CEO of an organization and other top management should get training on TQM. This should even go down the ladder by ensuring the training of others. Top management has the responsibility of exercising leadership, required to make commitments to quality on the organization goals. That is for building organizational commitment to quality.